evening, one and all, and you join us for this Indian T20 League match between the Gujarat Titans and the Punjab Kings. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for such a warm introduction. I'm sure. Interesting decision. The pitch really looks like there'll be something early for the bowlers, but the captain's asking the openers to get the pads on.
Oh, it's a loud crowd as the players make their way out. Some really strong players on both sides, capable of scoring quick runs, big hits, and the bowlers, they'll be looking to take quick wickets. The pitch, that should provide a fantastic contest. Opening ball coming up. We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. How will he reply?
Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. I'd be happy only one of those is allowed.
Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Too good. That is huge.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh my, that's racing away.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Thrashed away for 4.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Nice, solid defensive shot. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Misses everything. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Oh, don't worry about chasing that. That might be on the roof. A killer blow, and that's consecutive 6s. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Cuts that off well in the infield. No, terrible shot. Over Punjab, 33 for 1.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Square cut, finds point, and they run. There's a chance if it hits. That looks gone. Oh, great running.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Extra width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
Brilliant shot. Through the vacant point position. Not sure to get cut off.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nearly gets the edge. Rabada with a great delivery there. Stoinis, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Siraj from the Reliance end. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Smashed down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field.
6.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Dug that out well. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Huge. That has flown.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. That's a great shot, full of class. Square drive for a maximum. Going with spin now. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Finds the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Khan shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Wow, that's missed a lot. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Saw that so early and the timing was fantastic.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
The captain can push this field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle.
Krishna The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Well, now, that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Going a long way. What a shot.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Perfectly timed. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Inglis has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. End of the over. Punjab are 132 for 2.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Krishna from the pavilion end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Oh, man, that's an incredible shot. Square drive and holds the pose as it goes all the way for a maximum. Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much. Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Not tempted to play it, that one. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Over Punjab for 163 for 2. Khan, the spinner, coming into the attack. Inglis, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Khan is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Straight to the fielder. A direct hit and this could be gone. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
For the Punjab Kings, please give them a warm welcome.
That looks gone.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Inglis goes all the way. Massive strike and that's two in a row.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Inglis is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
And with another one. It's raining sixes now.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Oh boy, 4 sixes in a row. It's just proving too easy at the moment, and I feel like it might not be over just yet.
Dug that out well. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Misses everything. There's a chance if it hits. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Bowled them straight through. Good swing coming back in.
The batsmen making their way back to the pavilion, bowled for 95. The score is now 235 for...
With 4 of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Nearly gets the edge. Krishna with a great delivery there. Singh ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Too good. That is huge.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
That's just a textbook six. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much. The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You really can't bowl like that. It got what it deserved.
Krishna from the Reliance end. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Can he come back with a dot ball? That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Can't get that outside the ring field. maximum, and it's gone many rows deep.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Might look to go big again here.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Everyone's gone up.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Phillips into the attack now from the pavilion end. Dug that out well. No, terrible shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Jensen has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Back down and put away. Pulled that with great power and it's been launched into the crowd for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Sunda, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. That's out. Gone, nowhere near making it.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Right-handed batsman is coming in at number 9 for the Punjab Kings.
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. into the over. 1 run coming from it. Punjab, 294 for 7. Right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much. Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. On that nicely, good defence. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Sundar to wrap up the innings. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Jensen, there's plenty from these bowlers.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Jensen goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot?
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. It's going a long way. What a shot.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
And the innings comes to an end. The Titans will need 340 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Singh coming in.
Straight to the fielder.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will the bowler respond?
Goes over the top with that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Titans are 10 for none. Going with pace now. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Perfectly timed. Finds the edge. Six runs added in that over. The Titans are 16 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
Singh from the pavilion end. Nice shot, straight to gully. The bowler stopped short there. Maybe didn't like the feel of their approach. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that onto the boundary. Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Smash down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Got that away nicely.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Butler edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there.
Nearly got through, just about hit it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Driven on the onside, straight to mid-wicket. Nearly gets the edge. Taku with a great delivery there. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the over. The Titans are 39 for none. Couldn't get it through the field. Singh over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. And crunch down the wicket. Oh, no, it hits the stumps. That would have been 4 otherwise. Singh has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but we'll be well pleased nevertheless.
End of the 5th in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Just open the face of the bat really well through the infield. There'll be 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Cuts that off well in the infield. That'll be a dead ball. End of the over. The Titans are 56 for none.
The power play is completed. Run rate is hovering at a good pace, but they need to find more in the middle overs if they want to have a chance of chasing this total down.
Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. That looks gone. Oh, great running.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance, but have to head back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
Got way too much bounce on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance.
Just dropped too short and that's flown too high.
This is the time as a bowler where you need to put those last few deliveries behind you. Just focus on the basics. Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Titans are 64 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover fielder.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Edge, amazing delivery. Massive outside edge. The Titans weren't given much of an opportunity there. A very tidy over.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Goes over the top with that shot.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Great commitment.
A little bit of wobble on that ball, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Straight to the fielder. Jensen ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Stoinis, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Finds the fielder with that shot. Bowling fielders look really confident. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Edged. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. 9 off it. The Titans are 81 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Smacks that away through the gap. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary.
Just too much height on that one.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. We want to make use of that extra delivery. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Titans are 89 for 1.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Great shot. Through the gap.
You can't give that much width. Bowl out there and you get what you deserve. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Shreyas, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive outside edge. 11 runs added there. The Titans are 100 for 1. Jensen from the pavilion end. Punjab with a massive shout. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, great shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's the over. The Titans are 109 for 1.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Thick edge. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Onto that early. That could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Edged. What a ball. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Eight runs added there. The Titans are 117 for 1.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Perfectly timed.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. You can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards.
Jensen shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Brilliant diving stop.